How did you come into contact with these guys who have this video, and sort of the backstory of going to Toronto and seeing the video itself?
About let's see, the week before last, I got an email from a tipster who claimed to have a video of Rob Ford smoking crack cocaine. We've written about Rob Ford before. He has a long history of erratic statements and bizarre behavior. We've sort of made fun of him for that before. And we are known for occasionally paying for things. So I think the tipster thought of us. And, I followed up. He said some things that sounded credible to me. Some of the things he said checked out, and I thought it was worth a trip to Toronto. He provided a photograph of Ford with a young man named Anthony Smith, who was shot and killed in March. He's a college student who was shot and killed in March outside of a nightclub in Toronto.
This is the photo that's at the top of the Crack Starter Indiegogo campaign right now, correct?
Correct.
You get this email from these guys in Toronto. It seems to start checking out. You travel to Toronto. Tell me about what happened there. Tell me about the video that you saw.
Well, after a little bit of a runaround, where I wasn't quite sure this was going to happen, I eventually was able to meet the owner of the video and watch it. The video, it's on an iPhone. It very clearly shows Rob Ford. He's the only one in the frame. He's sitting down in a room in a residential building. It's either a house or an apartment. Throughout most of the video, there's a voice off camera that's going on a political rant, sort of trying to goad him, trying to break him up, make him laugh. And throughout the video, Ford is kind of muttering responses to this voice off camera. He's got in one hand a crack pipe, a clear glass globe with two clear glass cylinders coming out of it. In the other hand, he's got a lighter. At some point, toward the end of the video, he leans forward and lights the pipe and inhales. He did not appear to know that a video was being taken of him. When I watched the video, the owner of the video, as soon as Rob Ford lit the pipe, sort of pulled it away. I'm told that toward the end, and I don't recall seeing it because I think it got pulled away before this moment happened. But toward the end, he says something to the effect of "that thing better not be on." And my understanding is that he was, became convinced that it was not in fact on, and that he was not being recorded. I went there, explicitly with the intention of purchasing it, and it was just simply a matter of being too rich for our blood.
But they also want to leave Toronto and start new lives because they're scared for their lives having this video in their possession.
Right, and I mean, that's not an entirely unreasonable fear, I don't think. But they want to basically enough money to skip town and get set up somewhere else.